ladies and gentlemen, in the words of Henry VIII on Christmas, honestly. So first of all, I'd like to thank the bride and groom for sharing their day with us. In particular, as Chris mentioned, to everybody who's travelled quite a long way to be with us today. It's nice to see you, and good evening. When Chris asked me to be the best man, it's apparently it's considered a great honour. Such a great honour to be best man. Apparently it's, you compare it to being asked to sleeping with the Queen Mother. It is a great honour, but unfortunately not a lot of people want to do it. I, on the other hand, have been looking forward to it immensely. Fortunately for me, the Queen Mother is actually in Balmoral this weekend, so I've had to come here instead, so bear with me. Thinking, we'll take him out for a bit of breakfast, we'll take him to the pub to see Liverpool beat Manchester United.
2-0!
Sorry, Steve. So we rang the doorbell and Chris opened the door and I said, "Morning, Chris, how are you?" And Chris goes, my Delilah. Right. Alright, we're going to go to the pub now. You're okay to go to the pub? He doesn't say a word. We get to the pub. Robbie Fowler dinks one in from about 30 yards to get in to the wedding on time, sober, and dressed very well. I think 2 out of 3 is not bad. I will apologise for the jacket in advance. So a little bit worried about Chris, so we're going to take him to the emergency surgery in Gloucester. So we drive to the doctors very quickly, and the doctor's got the X-screen stick on the back of his tongue, and the doctor's going, ah, and Chris is going, ah, and the doctor's going, ah, and Chris is going, ah. So the doctor turns to me and he says, "See," he says, it's Tom Jones-itis. I said, "Tom Jones-itis, is that real?" The doctor said, "Well, it's not unusual." So I'll just tell you a little bit, if I could, about Chris. Chris was born on January the 6th, 1964, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if you know this, but Chris, you actually share your birthday with a couple of gorgeous blondes, namely Pamela Anderson and Debbie Harry. And fortunately for you, mate, that's probably all you've ever shared with her. But I have noticed in the 7 or 8 years that I've known Chris, the last couple of years he has been filling out, shall we say, in certain areas. So maybe you and Pamela might do have something in common. Double D bras. Now, as I said, I've known Chris for 8 years, so I didn't actually know Chris when he went to school. I'm going through the background of his life as we cover today, but I've actually asked Chris to provide a version of events from when he went to school, so at least, if you'll be with me, are Chris's words, off the card, not mine. This is what Chris has provided me regarding his schooling. Chris was an exceptionally gifted and very popular student. He tells me he excelled in everything he did, be it sports, academically or artistically. He left school and attended Oxford University, where he attained a double first honours degree in rocket science and nuclear astrophysics. Is that right, mate? Do something for me? Now, it was a few years after this that after I met Chris, a few of us in the room, we holidayed in Lanzarote. We had 14 days in Lanzarote. It was on this holiday, I'm sure Nigel and Steve who were on the holiday will back me up with this. It was on this holiday we discovered that Chris couldn't drink. He couldn't drink beer, he couldn't hold beer. In fact, he didn't even drink beer, he drank vodka and orange, which as we all know, is a girl's drink. But I truly believe that on this holiday it was destined that Chris found his true vocation in life. He just knew that following this holiday he was always going to be a pub manager. And I think this was due to his, shall we call it, a unique knack of creating special cocktails. Now, some people would say that vodka and vomit in the same glass is an acquired taste. Unfortunately for Chris, he seemed to acquire it